Hello everyone, it's Partyfoot back with another episode of Mechabellum. This time playing up against some sledgehammers. And I think, I can't quite remember what we went for this. Yeah, that's right, this was the Sabre game with the Quick Supply Specialist. Our opponent is the Fortified Spec. Not going to be so useful against these Saber-Teeths, which will be overkilling most things at this level. Which is quite nice. We decided that he was going to maybe not have too much chaff clear. So maybe we would go for some Mustangs. Help DPS down these Fangs. We've already got single target. We do have cost control, and I was thinking it's really nice to have Mustangs because it just shuts out any air from the opponent, potentially. Just means that, like, you can't be really harassed by wasps. You can go anti-missile if you get some range. It's just going to discourage a lot of random shenanigans, which is nice. Let's see how this goes. It felt pretty good in this moment because it was like these files of Fangs going directly into their deaths. Shotguns in the front, machine guns in the back. Pretty quick work of those forward Fang packs. And then we're focusing on the sledgehammers. The Sabres doing a decent job at taking them down, but just a little bit slow due to the unit count in that unit. Round number 1 goes to us. How about round number 2? Our opponent grabs Elite Hacker, and I grab Wasp Swarm. So, excuse me. That is going to be a sign of things to come. We grab the Wasp Swarm and put it in the back line, thinking we'll just go defensive and we'll put something in the air for this round. Of course, we need to take down those Fangs before we really approach with any sort of flying units like a Wasp. Our opponent goes for more Sledgehammers. Grab some more Mustangs. And also a pack of Crawlers. Starting to get a little bit of chaff is probably important. Kind of not really a defensive formation, but also not aggressive, really. Pretty centered. Still trying to play the long game. These Fangs in the middle get completely destroyed. Sabres contributing a bit, kind of finishing off tanks. It's not ideal, combining them with these little guys, but Mustangs are decent at clearing these sledgehammers as long as they don't grab that armor upgrade. Eventually, is what I mean. Oh, that's a brutal slaughter. So it's a pretty slow fight, but it looks like we're going to come out on top just. Will this Sabertooth survive? That is very unfortunate for our opponent, of course. So many Arclights. We realized that he had gone for quite a lot of Sledgehammers, and so Scorpion was going to be our option. We pick up a second one to put, obviously, symmetry, because that's like probably more important than anything else. And we grab range. I mean, you can anticipate that he might grab shields at some point, and then it's going to take quite a while to chew through all these guys, but I mean, that's what these guys are also for. Armor on the Arclights for our opponent. Good against the Mustangs, that's true. Certainly not going to help much against Sabres. I mean, I guess it resists the Hounds as well. Scorpion definitely going to deal well with that, though. So, potentially not too worrying for me. Opponent goes for range on the Fangs. So he's got quite a decent number of Fangs. He's gone for range, which is meaning that they're shooting at my Hounds first and getting mostly shot down, these Hounds, so potentially okay, actually. We're at least improving how those Fangs are trading in. It means the Sledgehammer's in the front tanking. Scorpion's getting great value, though. On both sides. Even not too bad at clearing out these last Fangs. They will take down that Saber, limiting the damage a little bit. Valiant. This is overwhelming. Good night. Valiant to still strive forward. Probably could have saved your lives at that point. I don't know if they're slow enough. Skip from our opponent. There is an orbital bombardment. And a mothership. I also wondered if he might grab the extended range, but he didn't go for it. We've made pretty good use of extended range on sledgehammers before. If you want to use them as carries, that's, I think, decent. Electromagnetic hackers. Electromagnetic elite hacker. Uh-oh. That's scary. We're testing out whether or not we want to level up our sabers. Then kind of thinking, that's expensive. Why do I have no money? Okay, well, we better undo that. Try to be a little bit more conservative with our cash. Pick up range for the Mustangs. And even out the crawler situation. Putting these out on the flank means that we like kind of don't have to worry so much about most flanking stuff. I mean, I guess if they put like Typhoons there or something, it's still going to beat us, but I realized that if I was putting the bombardment here, I might be benefiting more on this side from having some additional units. And here come the hackers. Bombardment's coming down too. Takes down quite a few of those sledgehammers. But our sledgehammers in return, saber-tooths in return are being converted. They go down quickly to the scorpions though. It's looking dire. Will we get the hacker in time? Yes. Okay. 2 scorpion for now is enough to continue to push towards victory. What next? Mass-produced wasp. I've won a couple games with mass-produced wasp lately, but always early in the game. We are on round 5 now. Anti-interference module. I thought, haha, I'm already getting hacked, so let's try that. Sell the other sabers. It's going to get too far ahead. It's going to get converted. Our opponent's going for more hackers, so I'm glad that I'm selling out of these hackable units, or particularly hackable units, I guess. Theoretically, Mustang could be quite good into hacker because they, A, don't get hacked badly themselves, and B, also retarget quickly. So maybe if, you know, the hacker's hacking our hounds, they can kill the hound quickly before the scorpion gets a shot wasted. Let's see, they are converting stuff. Here's the resistance. I've never seen this before, I don't think. They still do damage, which annoys me. I mean, I guess it would be kind of unfair if they didn't do any damage, but maybe they could do not enough to just kill my level 2 saber. I give this level, it's two level 3 hackers, so, and it's not like our opponent hasn't invested in them. Finish off that hacker on there. Good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, it's over. Oh, you couldn't have taunted me more harshly. What an outcome. Our own soldier. Now, okay. Does he continue to get XP now that he's attacking our units? No. Bummer. Come on. I was wondering that at the time. It's like, at least, like, you know, at least our opponent isn't getting XP for the win he just got with our unit. And then I thought, well, what if I'm getting XP? Apparently not. Still counts as experience. 10 range is what our opponent goes for. I mean, I was also thinking range because Mustangs just really do well with range. And a couple extra scorpions to try and chew through all these units a little faster. Wasp swarm in the back. Once again, not really seeing an opportunity with all these fangs around. I guess fangs with range probably beat a wasp swarm. I don't actually know. That would be my guess, though. Actually, taking a hot second to take down those hounds that get converted. Saber is going down again, quickly. These expensive hackers Mostly just converting crawlers now, which is good for me. Yes. Yes. So many Mustangs chewing on those fangs. And this has got a pretty good sustainability to it. I think, from what I've been learning about this game, maybe Abyss would be quite good into what I've got. Our opponent sees 3 Typhoons and picks that up. We go for triple Wraith. Figuring that maybe it was the chaff situation. If we get through the chaff quickly enough, then we can get onto these hackers. These Scorpions are going to be stopping basically everything in their tracks that isn't 30 crawlers. Or fangs in this case, I guess. Typhoons with shield immediately, like, massively reinforces this front line. We've picked up more chaff over time now to populate this out. We've tried to level up these Mustangs where we can to keep them scaling. We grab a range for the hounds. Again, thinking about the chaff clear situation. If we can clear enough for these Scorpions, they are going to clear everything out, it feels. And just using a little bit of money that we have left to grab a couple more hounds to benefit a little bit from that extra range. I mean, range is not a cheap upgrade. It is, I think, 300. Which is pretty expensive. See if it pays off. It maybe... Now, hounds are quite in the front, so they go down pretty quickly. Saber's taking a little time to die, but not really enough to be too excited. Okay. It's a pretty epic battlefield. Lots of Mustang shots making it all look quite cinematic. I've noticed the new damage kind of animation on the health bar as you take damage. Maybe when I take a big hit, you can see. Quite cool. I don't know, they said that they were going to do some engine upgrades to the game. Oh. Uh-oh. Please no. Oh, okay. Oh, and he converted it too, so even more damage. So I thought I was about to win. But actually, Hacker turns it back against me. Sometimes it feels like Hacker is just unbeatable. Because it... I mean, obviously, he's behind at the moment, and he's investing insanely heavily into these guys. But the way that they distract units, cause them to kind of like stop and stutter step. I don't know, it feels good even when they're not necessarily hitting something really strong like a Sabertooth or a Scorpion. And then when they do, of course, it's definitely over. You know, Wraith, definitely an interesting option because it'll keep out of the hacker's targeting ability by being in the air. And hopefully clear that chaff still. We get Ignite on the Fangs. Definitely hoping that if he gets his Fangs onto my Scorpions, that they'll be able to take them down. And actually burn through those Wraiths probably too. Although I think Wraith Armor, if I'm not mistaken, does protect potentially them against Ignite damage. I guess if they've got enough HP, maybe it's not enough to block it. Level 3 Mustangs, level 4 Mustangs. Continuing to get good value. More hounds in the back, trying to add some late hounds. Keep some chaff clearing units behind the front here. Then I kind of reconsidered. Figured I might actually just like them to be right up the front. These shields will go down pretty quickly against the Scorps, I think. Then we just need to rip and tear into these Fangs. Curiously, I don't check their range. Ranged hounds do outrange ranged Fangs. That sucks for the Fangs. Sucks to suck, I guess. Oh yes, this is looking good. Crawlers in front. Devastating this round. Completely destroying. Range on the Wraith. Clearing out all the little chaff. These elite Fangs coming in. What a bad day they're about to have. It's too many Mustangs. And a quick 8-round game concluded. Super crazy leveled hackers. He did turn it back onto me, and I was worried. The last round we ended up stomping pretty hard in the end, and it was fairly one-sided, but just showing how Hacker can turn the tide. Even against what I would think is a pretty decent composition into it. Just, you know, unleveled hounds followed by decently leveled ranged mustangs. This anti-interference module definitely didn't help the saber perform. They do still seem to do quite a lot of damage, which, you know, again, they are leveled, so I guess maybe I should just accept that. But yeah, thanks for joining. This is Partyfoot signing out. If you would like and subscribe, maybe. I still don't think I've got a subscriber at the time of making this video, you know, other than my partner. So, well, you know, be the first. Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.